Good afternoon, everyone. I am your teacher. You can call me Teacher May. So, before we'll start our discussion for today, I will ask someone to lead us on our opening prayer. Amen. So, good afternoon, everyone. So, allow me to check your attendance first. Hermoso, press. So, nobody is absent for today. Very good. Let's have a review. Who can tell me what we have discussed from the last meeting? That's right, no, we have tackled the Persian War. And before we will start our discussion for today, I will ask you a question that will be answered during our discussion. So, my question is, do you think new technological weapons could be invented without the war that happened? So, we will answer that later. So, our topic for today is all about World War One. So, these are the objectives for our topic. At the end of the topic, the students will be able to explain the main causes and effects of World War One, show empathy for those affected by the war, and third, create a visual presentation about World War. So these are the years that during the World War One. In 1914 to 1918, it was the war that changed the world, which is called the World War One. So overview, World War One lasted from 1914 to 1918. It was fought mainly in Europe but involved countries all around the world. World War One was also called the Great War. So these are the acronyms or the mnemonics for the causes or the reasons why World War One happened. So first, M stands for militarism, A stands for alliances, I stands for imperialism, and lastly, N stands for nationalism. So what is militarism? So militarism is building huge armies, and alliances, secret partnerships between countries, imperialism, taking over other lands, while nationalism, extreme pride in one's country. So these are the reasons or the causes why World War One happened. So first militarism, second alliances, third imperialism, and fourth nationalism. Remember the main acronym or main mnemonics. So these are the timeline before, during, and after the World War One. So in 1914, war begins after assassination. In 1915, poison gas and Lusitania sunk. 1916, battles of Verdun and Somme. In 1917, U.S. joins the war and Russia exits. In 1918, Germany surrenders and war ends. And in 1919, the League of Nations is formed. So in 1914, June 28, Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary is assassinated in Sarajevo. So Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary is assassinated in Sarajevo. He was assassinated by Gavrilo Princip. So in July 28, Austria-Hungary declares war on Serbia. And in August 1 to 4, Germany, Russia, France, and Britain quickly joined the fighting. So, 1915 April, first large-scale use of poison gas. It was the Battle of Ypres. And in May, sinking of the Lusitania by a German submarine, where 1,198 civilians were killed. So, ang dami namatay um, nung starting pa lang ng World War I. In October, Bulgaria joins the Central Powers. So, you need to remember that there are two alliances or two forces that were formed to fight against with each other. So it was the Central Powers, and the other one was the Allied Powers or Allied Forces. So in 1916, the Battle of Verdun, February to December, the longest battle of the war, over 700,000 casualties. It's not only the people who were killed, but also the buildings, furniture, and the more. So the Battle of the Somme, July to November, over 1 million soldiers killed or wounded. Tanks are used for the first time. And in 1917 March, Russian Revolution, Russia begins to pull out of the war. April 6, United States entered the war, but the Soviets dealized. September 10, Russian Revolution, Bolsheviks take over or so communist government. In 1918 March, Germany launches a final massive attack, spring offensive, and July, second battle of the Marine against Market, more allies push back German forces. In November 11, armistice signed for peace talks at 11 a.m. though the current gathering time. In 1919, Treaty of Versailles officially ends the war. New conscious countries are created, including Czechoslovakia and Yugoslavia. The League of Nations is formed to prevent future wars. So these are the images during the World War I. So before we go continue, let's again the question I asked you earlier. So do you think new biological weapons could be prevented the war that happened? So I'd like to answer no. You answered a while ago that you answered it now. It would be built because of the war, because you understand the weapons that were built was used to use during the war. Usually it's my opinion. I believe that technological weapons can be invented without war, because there are scientific experiments like Oppenheimer. You know that Oppenheimer was used to build or was asked to build the first atomic bomb. When he was asked to build the atomic bomb, he thought that it was all pure of scientific experiments. He never expected that the atomic bomb or nuclear bomb was used to bomb So why World War One still matters? So World War One changed the map of the world. It changed how wars were fought and shaped the modern world we live in today. So before the wars were any questions, now so for your activity, you will access this link and we will answer the questions. So we will have now our activity. So access the link and use the code I have given you and play this game. So you click it here. This one. Start the game. Remember guys that you have to have an access to the internet and of course your gadget. And answer these questions and you're now good to go.